welcome back to the Chammy. Welcome back, welcome back. Hey, Metal Rain, did any of you get a notification?
When air's not enough, there's a shortcut.
Okay. It's always good to know. You never do. I wonder why. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for showing up anyways. It hates me too. We could just be hated together. Happy Thursday evening, Friday morning, Friday yay day. Yeah. Hey Kumar, how are you tonight? Today, this morning? I got kind of lost down the Corey Feldman rabbit hole. And the whole Goonies generation thing. So, yeah, that's where I got lost. I apologize for being late. Not that YouTube cares. Maybe when you're late for a live stream, the notification doesn't go out. Or maybe the trick is doing, like, setting it up an hour before time. But I don't know, it's always different and random. I could start a live right away and, like, a whole bunch of people got notifications and some didn't. It's just, like, totally random. I could set one up for a whole day before. Everyone will get notifications or no one will. I'm not really sure the L bell button matters. I think it's broken, and I think it's going to be broken for a long time. Oh yeah, I'm always excited for any kind of opening ceremonies. You know, it's a Greek thing. Hey Kumar, thanks so much for coming by. Hey Robin, welcome to the Chammy. I'll be right back in a second. I'm just going to get the batteries for the Spiritbox. Okay, I'm a silly noob. And I look down and they're already in the Spiritbox. I'm alright, the world's all wrong. So 5+ subscribers, I'll do free yes no questions all night. If we get 10+ likes, I'll do free Spiritbox Q&A. Everyone can ask a question. Hey Pammy, how are you? So I really think that one of the reasons I stuck with wrestling as my favorite sports, Rain, is because my dad explained to me like about how the Greeks started wrestling in the Olympics and how far back this particular sport went, and I just got so into it because it was interesting to me that all the kids around me, you know, had someone like them, but I didn't know anybody Greek, nor was there really a whole lot of Greek stuff to be talked about. They didn't even teach us about Greeks and democracy. When I was a kid, it was like my dad that taught me about all that kind of stuff. But I also really got into the Olympics when I was young because he had explained to me about why he liked wrestling and where it started and through the Olympics. And I really enjoyed the Olympics to watch them, winter or summer games, for sure. Always fun for me. I know it might seem like a little nerdy or something, but I like it a lot. It's not a masked deer. It's actually an 8-foot statue carved out of like one big tree trunk. I actually wanted to do swimming and do swimming in the Olympics. So I started training before I was 7. And I guess it was just something I was really into. I'm a pretty good swimmer. Not that anyone brags, hey, I'm a good swimmer. I'm so cool, but I did really enjoy swimming. And I think that it was important for me to learn how to swim too because I almost drowned at the beach. It's just not fun. Almost drowning at the beach is not fun, so be careful out there, especially when the tide's crazy. 29 miles an hour face first, yeah. So this is a hand-carved statue from Bali, but even though I've been told it's from Bali, and it's supposed to be a depiction of the mother goddess, as well as a depiction of the women in the tribe that created this statue. What I don't understand is, even when I go back and maybe look at some of the extinct tribes or tribes that are facing extinction from Indonesia, none of them quite add up to her specific features. And personally, to me, she seems more Polynesian than Balinesian, if that makes any sense. Like, she's definitely from over there. In the South Pacific, the Pacific, like some of those places, but I just am not sure. She's another rescue of mine. My parents gave her to me as a gift when I was a kid for Christmas. Some girls want Barbie, I wanted this. My Barbie. Be nice to Barbie. Kidding, that's not her name. Did I live in Atlanta during '96 Olympics? No. I was living in Boston. It wasn't until the next summer that we moved back. I was still really, really young, and I don't even think I recalled what happened here in Atlanta during the Olympics until I kind of grew up and understood what was really going on. Also, that year I did not have a TV. In fact, I didn't have a TV for a while growing up, so there was a long period of time there when we only had the radio. And it wasn't because we didn't want one. It was just kind of inconvenient. Like, Dad had his own little TV. You know how they had like those, like they had little miniature TVs. He had like one of those he could watch the news on in his room, but I never watched it. liked to play with those toys too, Metal Rain. But I was really more like I like to play sports. Like I like to play soccer. I like to play softball. I like to play baseball. I like to play football with my friends. I liked to be outside as a kid as much as possible. Even though everybody had a phone, there was just something about outside. It was amazing to me because everyone was stuck inside, you know, nose to phone or nose to TV. And it probably wasn't safe, but I didn't care. I like to ride my bikes. I like to ice skate, roller skate. Hey, Soul Child, welcome to the Chammy. I love to dance. I still love to dance if I'm feeling up for it. Like playing Nintendo. Yeah, I really enjoyed having a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, a PS2. What was that other one? A Dreamcast. I really loved Dreamcast and the game Phantasy Star Online. So the 3 games I did like to play was the Phantasy Star Online on Dreamcast. I like to play FFXI, of course, all the whole Final Fantasy series, although I've not gotten too much into 14. I made a character and just looked at her for a day and I was like, yeah, I give up. Nobody cool is here on this server or on this game that I know from 11, so I just peaced out. Let's see, and then I loved EverQuest, but not EverQuest 1 and 2. I mean, I played 1 and 2, but I really enjoyed EverQuest Online Adventures. I really can't just play any video game either. I liked Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana was pretty cool. I liked that one a lot. And Adventure Islands. My dad and I played Mario together. I really loved Zelda. Zelda was so good. But now I don't think I could submerge myself or immerse myself into a role-playing, non-role-playing. Like, I need an MMORPG. But it can't just be like, it's got to be like Final Fantasy or something, like EverQuest. I couldn't just play any MMORPG. And, but now I do more of like, oh, thank you so much, Soul Child. I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. I appreciate that. That's very kind and generous of you. Let's see what you need to know right now. We get 5+ minutes, 5+ cards. So once, you know, I was kind of like peace out with Final Fantasy. I think even Meryl stopped playing it. Haven't you stopped playing it, Meryl? Have you and John stopped playing it? Not that we want to stop playing it. We would probably be on it all day long if there was updates. Aren't they revamping it too? Now I just design and build things in Second Life. Tree houses, castles, homes, like Hobbit homes. I do fantasy stuff, but I've more recently gotten into really getting into, you know, instead of immersing myself in something creative like, you know, building the tree houses, the Hobbit homes, fantasy homes like that, I've really gotten into redesigning and building some more historic, valuable homes in the world that actually really do exist. Can I ask how did Tay feel about me in our last conversation? So that's 2 questions wrapped into one, and you didn't buy a reading where you can ask a question. So the $5 reading actually says on the description what you need to know right now. That's where I ask your most trusted and strongest spirit guides what you need to know right now. If you want to ask up to 3 questions, it's $7, and you get 7+ minutes, 7+ cards, and can ask up to 3 questions, whichever comes first. So we can either do just the $5 reading, Soul Child, on what you need to know right now, or we can do the $7 one. I'll just give you a few minutes to decide, and I'll pull some cards on some energy for you while you decide. Spirit, I'm calling forth Soul Child's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. So the energy about you, Spirit is saying, is like, it's like you're in this quite desperation. It's like there's something making you feel. Is there something making you feel desperation? And actually, that's probably a silly question to ask, Spirit. I think everybody is feeling that kind of energy right now, even if it's not about their love lives. The world is in chaos, so comfort to you, Soul Child. All right, you want to get the, okay, so thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. That's very kind and generous of you. Let me set your timer. You're not a ghost. You're not deluded. Your feelings are valid. And Spirit says, when you start to feel that desperation, like nothing is working out in your favor, you know, try to turn it around and remind yourself that you too can have and be and do whatever you want. So you get to yourself with your thoughts. So you want to know, how did Tay feel about you after your last conversation? What is Tay's energy towards Soul Child right now, Spirit? Calling forth, let me turn the music down just a tad bit. What is Tay's energy towards her feelings? Interesting. So there has been a shift in him. Is there another card that... Yeah, there is another card that's flipped upwards. So it's this King of Pentacles here, which I'm going to take out. So I feel like what the cards are saying to you right now is Tay has, it's like a cycle has finished with you both. You're both kind of done with whatever's old. It's kind of like you both went out with the old and with the new. This is his energy towards you in regards to your connection. He's ready to come out of like this hermit mode, this hermit energy, and really would like to be the friend or have the connection that you would like to have. They'd like to have, you know, something special with you. You make them feel balanced. You make them feel stronger in a sense. And even if you're not seeing some of these things happen like this, it's like an underlining energy. They're completely done with the past, so there's really no going back there and trying to figure that out, okay? Whatever that is. Not even trying to figure it out for him. There's been a complete shift. Like, somebody realizes here that you are the light at the end of the tunnel, despite them kind of being a little bit cagey or even a little bit like they like to, maybe they like to stay inside and play video games too, I don't know. But it seems like this person is shifting inside. They're not ready to get up and pounce you and lay it on fresh and hard. They're ready to like let it grow. The Knight of Pentacles is very much a man who likes to start from the bottom up. This is somebody who is very earthy in nature. They're down to earth. They like balance. They like structure. They might be a little bit chaotic or even a stick in the mud sometimes, but they like that whole energy where things don't feel overtly rushed. It's like moderation and everything, okay? Yeah, oh wow, Taurus. Yeah, I was just going to say Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn are some earth energies that you might want to check I don't know if you have his birthday, time of birth, which doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Moon sign. Just Mars and his Venus are going to be very important in regards to what he's looking for in love and life and marriage and things like that he desires. You might also want to check out his Black Moon Lilith, which will tell you a lot about him. Well, you just look up what does the Black Moon Lilith mean in your chart, okay? And look for a calculator. I think you only need his birthday and year of birth. I don't think you need the time of birth. You might need location. But these are just a few things to dabble in, key things to dabble in regarding looking these things up if you're able to, and research them. What do they really mean? Because that sun sign is just only one aspect of a person, and it's just a very tiny, minuscule, like here's Squirtle, right? And the whites of his eyes are minuscule and compared to the blue that he's covered in his broad shell on his back. So, your other question was about the conversation. So let's see what his energy is towards you regarding the conversation. We got about 3.5 minutes left, so if you have a third question. Well, I think it's interesting that this card was already up. So he did love the conversation. It made him kind of shift a bit in the fact that he realizes, you know what, there's something about this person, no matter where we are in life or wherever we go, I will truly have love in my heart for them. They do respect you at the end of the day, and their thoughts are more about what can I give and take from this instead of, to have another 10 of Swords in their life, another notch on their heart that hurts, okay? Oh, that's interesting. Cancer and Aries, very, they kind of equal they kind of cancel each other out a little bit. Hey there, Manuel, welcome to the Chammy. How are you tonight? Do you have any other questions, dear? We've got about 3 more minutes. Do you want to know? Do you want to know what you need to know right now about him and you, and maybe the not too distant future? While the future's not here, it's still something to think about within regards to what's happening right now, because your reactions and your actions towards those thoughts and feelings is only going to be what reflects back. So it's like within time, yeah, we can see what the cards say about that. So over time, it's like this person has found respect for you. They think you're a hard worker. They think you're smart. They think that you have really pulled yourself together since maybe you both first met. And they really like what they see about you in regards to your own transformation. Spirit, what does she need to know? Will Tay do anything for Soul Child on Valentine's? What does Soul Child need to know about that? Body scan. Well, you can just. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what this card makes me feel that Spirit needs you to know about the Valentine question, and that is this card's about taking a long and deep look at yourself. Where are you spiritually, mentally? Where are you emotionally? What about how are you feeling physically? Spiritually, even. I think that this person is gonna scan these things over, and they are gonna do something sweet for you in regards to, the heart and the spirit. But I feel at the same time, maybe it's not going to be exactly what you expect, but it could be if you wanted it to be. Like, I don't know what intimacy means to you. I don't know what love and intimacy and connections and stuff like that. Chemistry means something different to many people. But I feel like you guys will connect in some kind of intimate way. It might not be sex. It might not be making out. It might not be a kiss. It might not be a touch. It just might be the way their words or the things that they express or the time they share with you. Even though it might not be a quantity of time, the quality of this ethereal energy is coming your way. But it's not just Valentine's Day. It can be every single day. Okay? But once again, what are you telling yourself? What are you telling yourself about you, him, the situation? You said you weren't expecting this. Sometimes the best things in your life show up and take a turn for the better in a way that is in your favor without you expecting it. But what you would like to see in your reality, it's already happening, and even if you don't see it, but maybe it hasn't clicked yet. Like maybe it hasn't clicked yet that your desires are already yours. There's nothing outside of you to give it to but you. So I want you to, here's your assignment. Immerse yourself a little bit more into the feeling of how it will feel when he does anything for you on Valentine's Day. What is it? You know, it doesn't hurt to start embodying, immersing yourself into feelings that you really want to experience with someone so that you can compel that towards you. Even if it's just intimacy as friends. You know, an ideal intellectual conversation. Maybe you know, show each other how much you appreciate with an ice cream, or you know, just taking a simple walk under the stars. Could be anything. So keep me updated, soul child. I'm here for you, and you are not alone. Make sure you like and subscribe, and come and see us this weekend if you're going to be around. I'll be having a slumber party. We do the tarot, we'll do a Spiritbox+RemPod. Sometimes I'll show, you know, like a old creepy film from 100 years ago. Check out my music, it's in the pinned comment. This is not a tarot channel, this is a channel that belongs to a musician, an artist. That is me, I'm Stormy. This channel is about my life, and my life is my message. I do the Spirit Box and live music sometimes, and the tarot on the live streams though. There's other stuff out there like on the channel about like quantum physics and meditations and you know, tarot cards and stuff, but there's also videos of my puppies, so I hope you enjoy those if you find any of my fur kids. It will be fun, I promise. Alright, what were we talking about? Okay, I'm going to do a free collective message. I guess we were talking about video games. Yeah, I don't really play video games. I just design things in Second Life. It helps take my mind off things. It's so funny what you said, Merle. They're all going 90 miles an hour face first. Alright, I'm going to put some things in the chat, and then I'm going to do a free collective message. We're at 8 likes. We'll put the spirit box on soon. I see 8 on mine. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. I'm gonna go and check and see what my phone says. You see 9? Okay. I see 8 on my iPad.
In Marie Antoinette's bedroom at Versailles, a hidden door lay concealed behind a tapestry. It led to a discreet set of rooms spread over 2 floors. These were the Queen's private cabinets, which Marie Antoinette...
So look at that before bed. So one thing I found out about the houses that I've started building, like the historic ones, that are popular homes in America and around the world, I might have to actually ask for permission, as some of them might actually be under copyright depending on what state or country they're in. Like just to build it and show it somewhere online. Your phone can't count though. Oh, that's interesting. That's so funny. Your phone can't count. Yeah, on the phone it says 8 as well. I haven't liked my own live, so I haven't liked it. Hey Edgar, welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight? I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure you're pretty too. So, I heard that the newest iPhone is like 2019 version of Samsung. Has anybody heard this? Anybody know what I'm talking about? If anybody hears anything about that, let me know. I was just having some random conversation with someone the other day who was like saying that iPhone's technology is somewhat outdated, I guess, compared. I guess Samsung makes iPhones now or something like that. Oh, Steve Jobs, if you only knew. One site called Astrology Association of California where you can order all kinds of things. Let me go back to the chat because I can't read all that because my eyeballs are fried. Hey Pam, check out the big brain on this one. Wouldn't you like to know? You know, the worst thing you can say about me, alien, contains some truth about you. You got a problem with demons? I can't help you with that. Okay, so there's this one site called Astrology Association of California where you can order all kinds of things like spells or amulets. There used to be this one guy who said he could tell you when you were going to die, not for me. But the guy no longer offers that service. I would never want to know that. I've actually had someone ask me that kind of question in chat, and I was like, that is so horrible. Why would you? I didn't even know that. And I saw some video. That's so interesting that you brought that up, because I saw some video somewhere randomly online Could have been Instagram. It could have been Facebook. And it was actually this kid bragging about how he's from a long line of generational psychics who can predict that. Like, it's so wrong on so many levels, in my opinion. I think that there's a lot of things about Greek counselors, tarot card readers, spiritualists, a lot of things in a lot of different type of niches and categories in our lives that we come across that are definitely overused, unethical, and just plain out wrong. You know, and that's one reason I don't do the certain questions I do, because they're against my ethics and moral code. I mean, I'm not saying that your legal financial stuff is against my morals and ethics and code. I mean, I'm saying, like, you know, I don't want to do that kind of stuff because it just doesn't interest me. I don't think that it's ethically, personally my business, you know, especially if it's something legal. Same with the health thing. And timings I can do, but I think we've discussed it before here on the channel, where I was like, you know, I don't want you guys to sit around waiting for something that's already there for you to give to yourself. And I just don't, you know, the whole exam pass questions, no school, pre-K to 12K university, that covers children. Like, I don't want to do questions about your children, minors, no. I actually had a woman call me once, and on the channel, but on my call center, and actually said, should I put my young child in an Uber to send it to school in the morning so that I can get to work earlier? I was like, are you daft? Hell no. And that really bothered me. So I told her, if you are a responsible parent, you're going to wake up your ass up early in the morning, and you are going to put your child and your ass in the Uber, all right? And you're going to take your child to the office of the school and say, hey, I'm dropping him off early, so I have to be to work at a certain time. I said, if my mother could do it for years working for the government, you can do it too. Click. I just don't understand where people's common sense is. You know what I mean? So I just don't want to, like, there's just certain things I think that, I think that I have seen a lot of things that are just completely against my moral ethics and code in regards to the kind of questions that people will ask, and the kind that tarot card readers will answer. It's been really uncomfortable, Pam. Hey, I am the Resistance. It's good to see you. Welcome back to the haunted house. You know, I'm doing well. You know, my happy face is also my mad face. My mad face is also my happy face. So, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good evening, Resistance. It's good to see you back. So I'm gonna block this aliens, our demons, are the shell, because this person has no interest in being a genuine part of the community. I don't even think they have any interest in even being a genuine part of YouTube. Looks like they're talking about aliens or demons. The world will end soon. You know, and with limiting beliefs in circumstances like that, your world's gonna end soon, dude. Be careful. Don't hurt yourself there with your thoughts. Hey, babe, how are you? It's good to see you, Nicole. Now, let me just report this nerd. So I'm going to report him for sexually harassing me. And hide them from the channel. You know, they give you the option to just report for harassing you or someone else. But I think when somebody comes in the chat and says something disgusting, like regarding sex, just report them for pornography and sexually explicit material. I know this is an 18+ chat, but I don't have it set to that. So anybody at any age could come by randomly, even my 4-year-old fairy goddaughter, because she sees me and she's like, oh, she looks pretty today. So just remove stuff like that or hide them. I was just kind of giving that person 5 seconds or 5 minutes to see if they wanted to change their mind about being a jerk. So, but now the joke's on them, because the thing about when you sign the terms of service for YouTube and Google, and once you break those, like, you no longer have your privacy. You can't just hide behind a username and troll people and hurt people's feelings and be a jerk, because that is when, you know, you get reported, hidden from channels. YouTube starts to flag your IP address. They start to try to figure out who and what you're about. Hey, is Texas here? I haven't seen him yet. Maybe I just missed him being there. Maybe my chat's messed up. Let me refresh it. Oh, I have no Pisces in my chart, but that's cute. But I do live with someone whose moon is in Pisces, so you might be picking up on the fact that that's my father and some of his characteristics, because I am his daughter. So it could be that, but I don't have, now when I think about it, I don't have any Pisces in my chart. That's crazy to me. You just got here, Tex. Yeah, I see that. I've refreshed, and then now I see you. I'm pretty much, you know, square peg, round hole. A lot of my stuff in my chart, like, they're the absolute opposite of each other. And balancing that out can be really strange. You're still not better? How many days have you been sick? Did anybody take you to the doctor? Do you have the flu vaccine? No, I don't date, Joseph. I'm sorry. I just drink and I know things. You flu is brutal. Like, you know, you can go to the doctor the first 3 days, or any emergency care, and they'll give you something like first 3 days to help you get through it quicker. Tamiflu. You need some Greek chicken soup, and like, you need to eat an onion and a garlic and drink some pineapple juice with honey and lemon and a hot toddy, and maybe get some honey and warm it up with balsamic vinegar. You need some of that too. You need some curry. Yeah, you need a hot, fresh Penang curry, mild. You need to get yourself sweating from the outside in without moving too much. Maybe a sauna. Go in the bathroom and turn it into a sauna. Just sit in there with the hot water running in the shower. Oh, that's really good. When I guess someone's zodiac sign, I might guess their relative sign. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, I can relate to that. But thanks for helping me realize that I don't have any Pisces in my chart. I just think that's so odd because there's already so much water. Sorry, I'm just playing with the camera now. Cayenne with turmeric, yep. My dad always likes to make a garlic and turmeric water in the morning with the warm water from the kettle. That's like his morning coffee. Lemon and ACV is good, but I mean, I will tell you one thing: that balsamic vinegar and honey is warmed up is like really good too. The ACV and the lemon, though, that sounds really good. It's so easy resistance. I don't understand, like, I guess you just haven't been here that long. Hey, Nicole, you want to put the spirit box on, babe? We got like 11 likes if you want to talk to Zane. And we can see what he's up to. Thank you so much for the bronze medals, dear. It's very sweet of you. Very kind and generous. Alright, let me just put the live on pause for a minute. Of course, you'll be able to still hear the music, but I'm going to turn the camera off so you can't see my big fat Greek ass in the air plugging the spirit box in. Be right back. If anybody goes out like shopping at the market and you start seeing like the flower section sell lavender plants, please let me know. I want to get a lot of them for the house this year. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know what the weather's doing where y'all are. I mean, I know it's probably still winter in Michigan, and freaking it's hotter than hell in California and Texas. I'm really hoping that they'll come out with some lavender plants here for Valentine's, because that's what I want more than anything. I want a Valentine lavender plant. It's like not only good for, I guess, air purifying in the house, but it's also good to like sleep next to one, I hear. Like it can like help you sleep better. And you know how I am about plants. I got them everywhere around the house. And I guess I just always been like that because we never owned a house, so I couldn't have a garden. But Dad and I still wanted to like grow plants and grow food and stuff as much as we could. Oh, what is wrong, puppy? crying about, sweet puppy? Don't cry. We're gonna go night-night soon. I'm just gonna play with the spirit box first. Alright, I'm back. Got hectic with your spirit box? Wow.
Maximum volume.
Oh, no negative energy here. So you're always safe with me. Maximum volume. I can't, I really want to get a different spirit box this year. I kind of want to tweak my, the Tesla one I made, which is just like a glass jar and a brass coil, honestly, and some cables. But I would really like to get the Spirit Box Pro. Supposedly the Spirit Box Pro is a lot better than the Spirit Box. A lot better than the Spirit Box SB7 that I've got.
Is it tired?
Let me turn this music down. No, you didn't miss anything. So when the screen goes black, hold on. So when the screen goes black, and it's just black, there's no buffering, that means that, I just put the live on pause for a minute. I don't know if you could hear me or not, but I was actually talking through it. So I'll come back without you having to refresh it, but if it's blacked out and then if there's a little ring going in a circle, it probably means I'm buffering and you need to refresh.
Stock.
I'll be right back. I just need to get the dog. Why are you over there whining on the old couch?
30 minutes off by fun.
No, you.
Okay. Plus it's 1/10 the time in con.
Think about what, Spirit? What do you want us to think about? What's Bloody Mary salt? Oh, Bloody Mary salt, yeah. Okay. She just wants somebody to hold her. Such a cutie pie. Welcome back, Nicole. Move the speaker a little closer. I hope you feel better, Tex. So the pineapple and the lemon and the honey is like a holistic, it's like a holistic cough syrup and throat soother. All right, are there any spirits with us now? Calling forth any spirits that might be around the house, that might be with us. Oh, I know you're miserable, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Maybe go listen to some Mozart to help you heal a little bit faster. Might help. It is the most healing music in the world. Anybody tell you you're cute today? Okay, Spirit. So last night we were talking to, I think we might have been talking to Chester Bennington at one point, because it said one of his last songs on the Spirit Box. And then Worms, who is aka Jeremy, was actually listening to that song yesterday. What am I doing? I'm holding my puppy. Yeah, Lincoln Park. Also, I'm calling forth Nicole's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. She'd like to talk to her friend Zane. If you're there, Zane. Hey, Priscilla, how are you, dear? Did it just say, can you hear me on the radio again? Yeah, we can hear you. Sure. Priscilla Jonas would like to know if anyone can help her communicate with her boyfriend. Sometimes, Priscilla, it will, sometimes, Priscilla, it can take a spirit some time to maybe warm up to things like this. But I have asked, and I'm not sure what kind of relationship you have with him on the other side, but you know, that person is still with you and is still there for you and is only just silent next to you, but still you have telepathic conversations with them. Spirits are telepathic. Some of them can see, some of them can read, some of them can hear. What about the financial markets? Well, that was creepy. You're welcome, Priscilla, and you can come back anytime and ask. You know, and we can see if he might say something to you that might resonate. I know that I got the spirit box so I could try to talk to a loved one. It took a little while. It took a couple days. It's almost like she had to warm up to it. It was kind of dark. Could you speak up, Spirit? I'm hard of hearing. Yeah, I think that Nicole has gone through the same thing. You know, she had a loved one died too. I can't remember though. Nicole, was Zane your boyfriend too? Well, you know, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, so you're probably rather right about what they're trying to reach out to you about. Now, sometimes these can be intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts that you have when something's not actively on fire. And what I mean by on fire is there active arguments with your family? Are you in the middle of a disagreement right now? Is it something that's continuous? Or is it something from the past that's difficult to get over? And you hold on to it because maybe you don't have anyone to talk to about it. Or maybe the people in your family, they don't want to hear it. Because personally, I mean, at the age of 13, I saw this shit and I left. And I never looked back. But I continue to unconditionally love my family. And I left before I started resenting. Do you see what I'm saying? I will always probably be someone who's like that too. It did sound like that, didn't it? It did sound like it said over it. Let me just turn down the music a little bit more so we can hear him better. It just said, yeah, turn it down. Or aren't you snappy? And that's okay, Spirit. I mean, you're on the other side. You have a right to be snappy. Although we're pretty snappy here too. You should see what's going on. You see what's going on the side? I mean, I know the veil is thin, but how thin? Okay, I'm going to use my liminal space deck to see what we need to know right now. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What do we need to know right now? What do we need to know right now from the spirits that are speaking to us in the spirit box? What can the liminal space deck teach us tonight in regards to that, Spirit? This is literally the same card from last night. Sorry, baby. From last night's collective message was the eye for an eye. Now, I thought this was kind of crazy last night because I don't know, I just heard Spirit say keep your eyes wide open and stop keeping your eyes wide shut. And then today I had to go to the ophthalmologist doctor and they were talking about eyes and eyes for sale, and then I had this memory come back to me that I'd written a song called that, which was inspired by Neil Gaiman's Stardust comic book. So now we have another eyeball looking at you kind of card, Sky Daddy. I feel like Spirit saying your most trusted and strongest spirit guides could be Zane, your boyfriend, or as well as your boyfriend too that you were trying to contact that passed away in August. Did this boyfriend of yours have a nickname other than what his actual name was? But I mean, was there some kind of nickname that everybody called him, not just you calling him that? Was there? I feel like, or maybe he had a friend named Owen, or maybe he feels like he owes you. Maybe he's like, I'm owing you something. He feels like he owes you something. He wants to repay you. Maybe he feels like, you know, how can I make it up to her because I'm gone? I'm owing you. I own you. I know I own you, but I'm owing you. I owe you. Like maybe he lives vicariously through you. But I think they're your loved ones, your most trusted and strongest spirit guides are watching after you. Now I'm just going to take a moment to step away for a minute because I've been talking nonstop for 68 minutes. And I just need to take a 2-minute break. So I'm going to leave the spirit box on. I'm going to take the puppy to Frankendad so she can sleep with her Frankendad. Want to go to Grandpire? Yeah, let's go to Grandpire. Come on, I'll be right back. She needs someone to cuddle with, and Frankendad's going to be the best person for that. Because I can't be having her on my lap while I'm doing this. I don't want to drop her.
The other.
I'm back. Anything weird on the spirit box while I was gone? What? Let's see. I got help and got out of prison and lived only for 5 months. Oh my God. That's awful, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm sending you a big virtual hug of love and trust. I'm so sorry that happened. You're welcome. Sorry, I'm just... Spirit, can you see me? Is there anything funny about the way I look? Sorry, I got these weird teeth to turn them into vampire teeth, but I don't think it's gonna work. Maybe I have them in wrong. If you can like shape them and... What do you think, Spirit? They don't fit. They give you like these weird like files to file the teeth and stuff like that, and then they give you these like weird gluey things. Maybe I can find better ones. But Spirit, can you see me? If anybody has any like ideas on that, let me know, because this is what got sent to me from... It's not even what I ordered, but I thought it's what I ordered, but it instead it comes with like, weird glue and files, and you have to use heat to mold them to your gums or something. I wanted to do we've been working on a music video, Nicole, for a while, called Castle Dark, and I made one video, but I just felt like at that time in my life I was too fat to put a music video out. I know it sounds terrible, but now I'm just kind of rethinking the video, and so I've gotten some pieces of like you know, vampire couture, you know, dresses, some hoodies like that, you know, cloaks, some teeth to play around with, because I want to do like a vampire scene in the video, But I just want it to be like the moment. I don't want it to be like the main focus of the video. I just kind of want it to be like, oh, that's kind of creepy and weird. What's that all about? Someone just knocked at your bedroom door. No one's there. That's crazy. Are you happily watching? That's a cute emoji. I don't think I've seen that one. I don't think there's any way that you could tell if that was somebody or not. Spirit, you have any messages for us about whatever knocked on her door? What knocked on Nicole's door? What can you tell us about that? What can her most trusted and strongest spirit guides say about that? So the card that fell on the floor says spell it out. Spirit, can you spell? What is it? What's annoying? The annoying traffic. What? Spirit, what's knocking at her door? Cord cutting. Spell it out. Cord cutting. Can you clarify? Spirit, can you hear my voice? Can any of the spirits on the other side of the spirit box hear my voice? The Fool? So the Fool's a bit of a trickster. It's like a trickster energy. It's like, it's,
I think
spell it out. Cord cutting. The Fool. Spell it out. Cord cutting. The Fool. That is really freaky. I feel like there's something that is definitely something to witness. Sometimes people's natural reactions to trauma like that is to suddenly like fall into a deep sleep. He could have very well been possessed by his sadness and the demons that it caused. Let me think about it. So the Fool is kind of a carefree energy. It's kind of like it can also be a trickster energy. It can also be like it's almost like the knock at the door is saying like this is like knocking on wood that you say what you need to say and cut the cords with the things that don't serve you. Like, you know, don't trick yourself into thinking that you know that you're not capable of having a new beginning and starting off something new. It's like the knock on the door is like an omen from your spirit guides that you know new doors are opening for you because you have cut the cord with something. What have you cut the cords with recently? Think about the things that you have been cutting the cord with recently. You know, maybe intrusive thoughts. I remember I was going into intrusive thoughts a moment ago before I put the spirit box on. Intrusive thoughts can be like, you know, your fears, something that hasn't happened to you or may never happen to you, and it just makes you, something triggers you to think about it. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen. Now, if there's something actively going on, like what she said about her family earlier, and there's actual fights or disagreements or ongoing uncomfortableness, you know, there's definitely something to be wondering if there is something that's causing it. Because people's sorrow, their discord, their anger, their unhappiness, it will attract inorganic beings. If you do not know what inorganic beings are, I can post a video in the channel about it. Yeah, so yeah, you know where you belong. And that's the thing about inorganic beings, is that you literally have to have the will to fight them, and they will cause intrusive thoughts. And they will cause you to have fear, because they love it when you feel low, because that's how they become stronger. They feed off of that low energy. But the thing is that you have control over it. You can tell it to go away, and it has to listen to you. Yeah, so you've cut off these fake friends, and you cut these ties, and it's time to go. It's time for a new adventure. And the Fool card. Mike. Is that your name, Spirit? Have we switched spirits? Is your name Mike? That's so funny, Nicole. That's so interesting. So does somebody have a message for Mike? Or is your name Mike? Is your name Mike? Is there a spirit there whose name is Mike? Do you have anything you'd like to tell us about ongoing things in the world right now that are happening? Do you have anything you'd like to share with us? Anything we need to know?
Do it.
So Spirit, we're going to be closing the Spirit box soon. And closing the Spirit portal. If anybody wants to buy a reading, you can do that now. I'm going to be around for about another 10 minutes. The iPad is at 5%, so I'm going to have to go soon. Yeah, I noticed that about him, that he likes to, that he prefers to. Are we really talking about two Zanes in the chat? Bumble, I don't do legal or financial questions, or legal financial questions. But, you want to tell me the situation? I'll tell you if he's going to jail today. I mean, it just comes down to common sense. Spirit, you want to get ready for bed with me? I'm pretty much already ready for bed. I'm in my pajamas, really. I just gotta take my eye makeup off and go to bed. Which I should probably start doing that. Gotta brush my teeth and go to bed. So it's only $7 for a reading if you wanted to get a reading on Zane going to jail, Bumble. But you could also get a $5 reading, and I can ask what you need to know right now. But as far as your friend going to jail, I don't know. I played the fifth. So am I pulling some cards from Zane tomorrow? You mean like tomorrow on the live? Yeah, we can do that during the Spirit Box session, yeah. If you want to come back. Thanks so much for watching, happily watching, appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to do a free collective message, and then I'm going to peace out here, andLl be back tomorrow night for the slumber party. We'll do some tarot. Maybe we'll watch a short film. We'll do some Spiritbox+RemPodding. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know about now in the not too distant future? What do we need to know? What do you need us to know? What's the most important thing you need us to know? Calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. I've been awake since about crack of dawn. Took Frank and Dad to the doctor and drove around, went to the supermarket, cleaned, worked. And we got this card again, impeccability. The second time in a row in the last 24 hours. So this is really, I guess, something that Spirit really wants us to focus in on. Impeccability move into a place of perfection within you, that place of truth, responsibility, competence, and intuition. Collect your discipline like a Buddha meditating in a garden of snow. Impeccability is an area of strength that continues to flame within, maintaining your power and intent. This flame burns in the center always, indicating the level of all your capabilities and your effectiveness in bringing events into being. Impeccability is tended by the intentions and the sacred witness, that person within you who constantly just observes the target. Gather your power with impeccability with the intensity of a rubber band, pulled and held at its breaking point, and focus your intent for the job about to be done. So it's saying, like, hold on to the, be impeccable about what you want. Be impeccable about what you can have. Focus your intent on it already being yours so that you can compel it towards you. Be impeccable with your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, your reactions. If you don't know what that means, then just Google it. Maybe AI can help you with it. You probably already have this trait as well. But Spirit's saying that, it never hurts to be mindful and brush up on what that means and what that means to you. So yeah, I do. I need rest. I've talked a lot today. I'm actually supposed to not talk at all on Thursdays, doctor's orders. But I'm probably just going to have to switch that to the day off I'm taking at least once a week now, because I'm trying to spend that day like working on music. But everybody talks to me anyways, so I never have a day off from not talking. But the spirit box also kind of drains me out a little bit. So make sure that you aggressively hydrate once you're done with watching the live, and get some rest, y'all. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'll be back tomorrow night. Love and light bright. Music is sacred, and no